Hi everybody. About a week or so ago, maybe a little bit longer, I made a cabbage, and I also was making chicken, but I didn't do it on camera. And I have a special request to make some fried chicken, so I know it's taken me a little bit long to make this. The special request was made by Kayla. So Kayla, this is for you. So I'm going to show you what you need to do. Of course, buy your chicken. I have my chicken here. I'm going to wash it. This is the container that I'm going to season it and everything in. So I'm going to show you all the steps how to make you some good chicken. So right now, rinsing the chicken off. Pour all the water off. So now I'm going to show you what you need. Ground ginger. This could be left out, but it makes some good chicken. Seasoned salt. Make sure that you use this. Garlic powder. If you don't like garlic, leave it out. Parsley flakes. I add most of the time, but you could also leave this out. Black pepper. Now my main ingredient, as you can see from most of my dishes, this seasoning is something else. And it can go in stews, fried chicken, just about everything. And that is the Sazan Goya. And it comes in that box right there, or a smaller box. So it depends on how much fried chicken you're going to make. If you're making a lot, I would say put 2 packs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 pieces, so 1 is enough for 10 pieces. Make sure that you don't leave this out. If you think you're not going to like this and you want to leave it out, the things that you're going to have specifically is the seasoned salt, black pepper. Also, from time to time, my most favorite ingredient that I use if I run out of some of this other stuff is the kosher salt. This will make your chicken taste great also. So let me begin. What I'm going to do, Kayla, is I'm going to season my chicken, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. Now, you could do this, like if you want to cook it today, you could season it and cook it today. But to have the best flavor that will taste very similar to the chicken that you would buy out in the fast food is to season your chicken overnight. So I'm going to start. I'm going to put just a little bit of this ground ginger. What I'm going to do is put the camera down. You may not be able to see me, but you will be able to see what I'm doing. That will be better for you. I'm going to put a little bit of this ground ginger in here. And I'm going to do both sides. Put a little bit on each side. The seasoned salt You're not going to put a whole lot of the seasoned salt because you're going to be using the Goya. So I'm going to say season it to taste. Some people don't like a lot of salt in their food, but I find the seasoned salt is good. But if you're going to use it with the Goya, you use a little bit less. So I'm going to say put 2 light sprinkles on each side of your chicken. Turn it over. That's it. And I'm going to take a little bit of this garlic powder, lightly sprinkle it on both sides. Now what you're going to do is take this 1 pack of Goya, Sazan Goya, and you're going to sprinkle on both sides. If you can see it. Now you're going to put the black pepper, lightly sprinkle that, and turn it on the other side. Your seasonings are the most important thing when making this chicken. Now, the last step is the parsley flakes. Like I mentioned before, you can leave this out if you like, but I like to add it. A little sprinkle on the front and on the back. On the back here. Now you see it's fully seasoned and everything. I'm going to put a top on it and I'm going to put it in my refrigerator and put the camera up. I'm going to put it in my refrigerator and let it marinate overnight. Now I even know some people that will marinate it for 2 days. You can do that, you don't have to do it. But what's going to happen is the seasoning is going to go all the way through this meat, and tomorrow when I get ready to fry it, it's going to be the best chicken you ever tried. It's going to be very good. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to fry it and show you how to adjust your temperatures and everything. And I will talk to you then, Kayla. Thanks for requesting that I make the fried chicken. Hello, I'm back to finish cooking my fried chicken. Again, this is for Kayla, who requested this. So I have my chicken that was marinating overnight. And first thing I'm going to do is, the chicken is really marinated with all the good seasons going through it. And what you need to do right now is take a plate, get you some flour. You can put it in a bag. That's what we do sometimes. Put it in a plastic bag or a paper bag. Put your flour in there, but I like to use it in a plastic container with flour. And you take a few pieces, and put it in here. Let me pull the camera down some so you can see. And I'm going to shake this up. I didn't shake it up good enough, so. And I'm going to put the different pieces of chicken on a plate. Put the rest in here. Get my hands off. So with this fried chicken dish, I'm just going to add some vegetables to it on the plate and some mac and cheese that I had left over. And that will be my meal for today. So now I finished flouring the chicken, and so Kayla, now what I'm going to do is, bring you closer. You use any kind of vegetable oil you want to. Corn oil. Do not use olive oil. I'm sure you know that. So just pour it in. I have like a, I don't know the name of this pan, but it's like a pot pan. That's what I'm going to call it right now, but I forgot the name of it. You just put enough oil in there. Don't put too much. Don't put it up too high, or you'll have oil coming out of your pan and may cause a fire. So what I'm going to do is put my fire to high heat. And I'm going to put the top on for this to warm up. Now I will show you what to do, how to know to find out whether your grease is too hot, and all the steps. So I believe my grease is hot enough. You keep it on within 3 to 5 minutes, and you check it, and what you do is you wet your hand a little bit, just a little bit. You shake some of that water off, and then you go like this to the pan. So you hear how that's bubbling up? That means that it's hot enough for you to put your chicken in. So put it in there. So it's frying very well. You're not going to keep this flame up real high. So I'm going to put the top on, and in about 2 minutes, I'm going to turn it down low and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on each side. So I'm going to come back and show you when I'm going to turn this chicken over. So I'm back, Kayla, trying to turn this chicken over. The main part to remember when you're frying chicken is that after you get that good fry with the heat up on high, then you want to turn it down a little bit and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't want to burn your chicken, so make sure that you regulate the heat. If you notice that it's cooking too fast, that means to turn it down just a little bit. And you'll be able to tell. After a while, you'll be able to tell automatically. So it's time to turn this chicken over again. You might say, how do I tell whether it's done and where I won't see any blood? So what you do is stick the fork in it, this long fork. You don't see no blood coming out, it's good. But to make sure, you're going to turn this over again. Okay, I see some blood coming out of this one. I'm going to turn that over again and let it cook some more. I'm going to let it cook this time another 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will stick the fork and check it again. You know how is the phrase, stick the fork in me, I'm done? That's what it means. When you stick the fork in, you don't see no blood or anything, it is done. Now there was one that had blood coming out, so I have to keep that in there. Put your top back on. And if your flame was too low, turn it up again for a little while. But then you have to come and check it and make sure that it's not up too high. You'll have to adjust it again. And just check it every, I say 3 minutes or so. If it's cooking the way it should, then you keep it in between 5 to 10 minutes. But make sure you keep an eye on it. And I will be back and let you see it when it's done. So I'll be right back soon. So now the chicken is done. I'm start taking it out. Fire on. Kayla, this is what my plate looks like with the chicken, macaroni and cheese, and my mixed vegetables. And this meal is very easy to make. The chicken is very easy to make. The main thing is to regulate your heat under your pot or your pan. And the best thing I like to do is always cook with the top on my pan or my pot, because I don't want grease flying all over the place. So make sure that you have a top on it, regulate your heat, check it often, and you will make yourself some great chicken. So let me know how you like the chicken after you tried it, and so I will talk to you again soon. Bye.